Hi, this is Alicia from Behind the White Picket Fence, and I'm here again to do my July wrap-up. So this month has been insane. I participated in 2 read-a-thons, the BookTube-a-thon and the Underhyped Reads a-thon. Yeah. And managed to read a total of 11 books this month. And I am now officially caught up with my Goodreads reading challenge. Starting off, the first book I read this month is Hitting on the Hooker by Mina Carter. And this is not what you would think. It is not actually about a hooker. It is about a rugby team, and apparently the hooker is a player on the team. Which isn't really explained at all very well in the book. But I gave it a 4 stars because it was just actually pretty good. It's a really short, like, novella type read, and basically it's them, the 2 main characters, finding each other and getting together in the bed. So, yeah, it's that type of read, erotica. So, yeah, I thought it was good. I did a review on Night Owl Reviews for it, and I enjoyed it. Then I picked up a review book that I had, like, overdue for Night Owl Reviews, which wasn't the best thing, because you're supposed to review them on time, but I hadn't gotten to it yet, and that is Night Owl by M. Pierce, and I read this and rated it a 4 stars. I really liked it. My main problem with this book was the overlapping points of view. So, by that, I mean, the main character, well, there's 2 main characters, but I'll just go with, the main character would have a chapter in her point of view. And then, we would switch to the guy's point of view. And the worst part is, some of those chapters would rewind, and we would have to live through the same event through his point of view as well. And I just found that kind of annoying and repetitive, and that kind of brought down the rating for me, but otherwise, I really loved it, and can't wait to read the second one, which this has been turned into a trilogy. I think it was a standalone when it first came out. Not sure, but I really enjoyed it, and cannot wait for the next one. And then the BookTube-a-thon started, which leads to a lot of exciting reading. I picked up The Tomb of Shadows by Peter Larangis, and it's book 3 in his 7 Wonders series. I freaking love this. It was amazing. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, and I can't really say anything about this other than so many things are revealed in this book, and it was very exciting to read and amazing, and it's by far the best book of the series. I fully recommend that you read this series. And then I picked up another ebook, which is Seduced by the Scrum Half by Mina Carter, and it's book 2 in her Sharks series. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, it's book 2, and I gave this 3 out of 5 stars, and basically, I didn't like this one at all very much. The characters were kind of annoying. I didn't really connect with them, and kind of the main incident that brings them together is a little weird and kind of verging on kind of inappropriate, so yeah. I didn't like this one and wouldn't recommend that you read it. And then continuing on with the BookTube-a-thon, I picked up Shatter Me by Tahera Mafi and really liked it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, and don't kill me because I didn't rate it 5. I do have my reasons. So, the writing style is very interesting and unique and something I've never come across before. You may not have heard this before, but it's kind of like stream of consciousness, and she's thinking things and then crossing them out by, like, meaning that's not true, I don't want to think that, or it's a inner thought that I don't want to share with anyone. So yeah, she crosses out things that she doesn't want to say, and there are a lot of metaphors in this. Like, they talk about her blushing a lot, and they're always in metaphors. like someone sprayed paint on her face, and I'm just like, does it always need to be a metaphor? But other than that, my main problem was the writing style. I liked it the first half of the book, and then the second half of the book it got kind of annoying by all those metaphors and stuff like that. I still liked the crossing out and stuff, but the metaphors got a little annoying and repetitive, so that kind of marked it down. And also, I don't think I got as much from this after having... So it's not really that big of a spoiler, because you know what's happening, but being spoiled about one of the guys, so I'm not going to say it because I don't want to spoil you too, being spoiled about one of the guys and how she feels about him is a major spoiler for the first book. You're not supposed to know this until you read the novella. You're not supposed to know things about this until you read the novella, and I got spoiled, and everyone seems to think that it's okay to tell everyone about that, when people coming into the series will not know that, and will be annoyed by the fact that you know this about them already, and, which may be a spoiler in itself, what I just said, but at least I'm not being direct and saying, you know, so-and-so is, you know, but, yeah, I was a little annoyed with that, but I've moved on, and I'm okay with being spoiled with that, and ready to read the novella Destroy Me, but it won't be as epic for me because I already know. But yeah, I really liked this. I loved how it ended and where it went. I did find that I was, like, asking where is this going halfway through the book because nothing had happened, but I am super excited to continue with book 2 because it's going to be insanely good. I can tell. It's going to be my type of thing. Whoa, yeah. I listened to an audiobook because I was really burnt out on reading and I didn't know what else to do, so I was listening to an audiobook, and that is The Perfect Match by Kristen Higgins, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I mentioned in one of my status updates on Goodreads that it was going to be my first 5-star read of the year. That didn't happen. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was an amazing book. Everything that I'm looking for in a contemporary, but the length of the book is off-putting, and sorry about that. There are a lot of things in this book that didn't need to be in here, and even though it was everything that I wanted from a contemporary romance, there were still things that I did not like and didn't think needed to be included in the book, and it was a great book, but not a 5-star, which was disappointing. After finishing, well, this was kind of still during the underhyped Read-A-Thon, I was kind of done with wanting to read paperbacks, and so I went through a huge graphic novel phase. The rest of the books are going to be graphic novels, which aren't that many, but there's still a few. I started the Artifacts series this one is by Ron Mars. I think they're all by Ron Mars. Yeah, I think so. But the artists are different. This first one I gave 4 out of 5 stars. I didn't give it a 5-star because it was a great setup for the series, but going in, I didn't realize that it was going to spoil Witchblade so much, and I would have liked to know that, and I didn't really... So I knew that it was kind of connected, and I read the back and I knew some of the things that were going to happen, which I guess kind of it is my fault for being spoiled, but it was kind of spoilery, and I kind of regret reading this after before reading the rest of the Witchblade series, but what can I do? I read it and really enjoyed it and continued on with the series. I picked up, surprising, I know, Artifacts Volume 2 and rated it 2 out of 5 stars. It carried the story along, which isn't always the best thing. Just carrying a story along isn't always the best. And some of it was hard to like keep up with because it got confusing. Things were happening and didn't really make much sense until I got to the third one. But my other problem with this is all the art in here is like really dark. Let me find something to show you. Oh, where did it go? Well, here's something. Really dark and creepy, which is not usually what you expect from this universe. I didn't like it, and it really took away from me enjoying the story. And yeah, that's why I gave it 2 stars. And then picked up Artifacts Volume 3 and gave this 4 out of 5 stars. It was amazing. I didn't even know what was happening with this. Things happen in this one that you wouldn't expect to happen because it's like still early on in the series. But with that said, I still wasn't a big fan of the art. It was still a little not my favorite. Still a little dark. Didn't really. But it was amazing and it blew me away, and I could not wait to get to the 4th one. Last night, I picked up another graphic novel, not Artifacts, surprisingly enough. I did start that before I started this one, but I finished this first. So, I picked up Amulet by Kazu Kibuishi. Book 1, The Stonekeeper, and I really liked it for something different. It's a children's graphic novel, and the art is, like, sort of basic. I don't want to, like, offend anyone, but, I mean, there were really, like, cool parts, but I really liked it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. If I didn't already say that, I can't remember. I've been talking for so long. It was a great kids graphic novel, even though it was a bit creepy for kids. I think probably if you're 10 and older, you're fine, but anything younger than that, I don't know. It seems a bit creepy. So, yeah, there's that. And then the last book that I picked up for the month is Artifacts Volume 4. And I rated this 3 out of 5 stars. Basically because I have no idea where the series is going with this. 3 ended in a major way, and then 4 picks up in a sort of major way. And I don't know, it just seems like they could have carried out the main story a bit longer instead of going where they went with this. But I must say, probably the reason I liked this more than I would have is because they are together. The authors, well, the author and the artist, Ron Mars and Steven Sejic. I'm not sure, but they are amazing together. I don't know how they do it, but they are truly amazing together. Look at the art. Stephen is an amazing artist, and Ron Mars can really bring out a story when they're working together. It's perfect. But I'm still not very happy with where the story's going. I am going to finish the series, or at least the books that are out so far, and hopefully it'll change. But yeah, I'm really liking this series. Not as much as I've liked the Witchblade series, but this is really amazing. And basically the idea behind Artifacts is it's bringing all 13 artifacts, which happen to be like the Witchblade and other things that I did not know about. There's all 13 down here. and they're from other series in the Top Cow publishing universe, and it blew me away, this story, how everything is connected, and wow! But yeah, that's, yeah, amazing. Pick it up. Okay, so I'm a little weird right now. You may have noticed, or I might just be hyped up on energy, but it's really hot here, and wow, I've gone a little crazy. But yeah, cooling down, calming down. That's what I read this month. 11 books is majorly insane for me. And being so caught up with my Goodreads reading challenge is amazing, and wow, I didn't imagine that I'd ever catch up because I was 7 books behind. And that seems insanely large to me. A huge gap between what I should be at and what I was at. I'm now like 54% done with my reading challenge and on track, and you can't even imagine how amazing that feels. But yeah, I've read 11 books this month, and I am done for the month. Wow, I'm done. I still have 1 day left, but I do not believe that I will be finishing the book that I'm reading right now. Even though it's only 117 pages, I do not believe I'll be finishing it. I do not want to read. The only thing that might happen is I read more graphic novels, and if I do, that'll be either tacked onto the end of this video. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet, which I probably won't be reading anything else because I've started watching Once Upon a Time and really getting into it, so there's that. But yeah, that is all I have for you right now. Anyways, that's all I have for you right now. I will be participating in the Bout of Books 11 that takes place on August 15th, I think. I will link the sign up down below and the dates and everything. But yeah, that I will be taking part in, and I'll have a whole bunch of other books to show you because I will be doing a Bout of Books TBR. I have not decided what books I want to read yet, but that is in the future. And thank you for watching. Happy reading. Bye!